Hello everyone, we have Sarthak Singh with us who has secured rank 393 in UPSC Civil Services Exam 2024. He also previously selected in CSE 2022 with rank 584. So we have with us, he will share some insight of his journey. So sir, can you introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, I am Sarthak Singh. I was born and brought up in Gurugram, Haryana, and I have done my initial schooling from Gurugram itself. In later part of my schooling for 11th and 12th, I came to Delhi, and I have done my graduation from Delhi. And after my graduation in electrical engineering, I have been appearing for the exam consecutively 6 times. This was my sixth attempt, and I have got a rank 393 this time and 584 in my fourth attempt, that is 2022.
That's great, sir. Sir, one thing I'm really like, I want to know that what is the excitement level or what is the emotion when you see your name in the rank list?
When I first saw my name, it was afternoon of 22nd of April, and I was having my afternoon slump after having the lunch. So I was in half asleep position when the notification came on the mobile phone. Then when I searched my name in the list, I found it to be on the 393rd position. I was very much relaxed and satisfied at that point of time. More than happy, I would say I was satisfied. And
Okay.
I got a lot of sense of gratitude in my heart that the universe has answered my prayers after 7 years.
क्या बात है सर सर one more thing I just want to know what was your family reaction.
My family, I would say, was happily surprised. They were happy
Oh,
because I've got a rank, but they were surprised because they were not aware that I was appearing in this year's exam. They were aware that I had previously had a rank, but they were not aware that I was again appearing to improve my rank.
oh sir, it's surprising. Why have not informed your parent?
I think when we tell our friends and family about our exam preparation, especially in case of UPSC civil service exam, where the odds of success are so low that the chances of failure are high. In that situation, I think telling people around you brings a certain kind of pressure of performance on you, and that I thought would reduce my performance in the mains and in the interview. So I thought of appearing in the exam without telling anybody, without even telling my brother regarding the preparation and appearing in this civil service exam 2024. And also secondly, because if I do not clear the exam, if I am unable to see my rank in the final list, so it would be a setback to those people as well who are taking inspiration from me, whether it be my younger siblings और माय पेरेंट्स, जो लोग मुझे देख के खुश हो रहे हैं, अगर मेरा रिजल्ट नहीं आएगा तो उन्हें बुरा लगेगा, whether it be my mentors, my teachers. So I thought of not telling anybody कि अगर नहीं आया बाय चांस तो किसी को पता नहीं चलेगा क्योंकि मैंने बताया ही नहीं है, तो पता ही नहीं चलेगा लोगों को कि ये फेल हो गया. So
Sir,
I
it's
thought I
it's
kept it to
it's
myself.
really surprising for me and even for my audience. It's really surprising that you are not telling your parent that you are going to attend this exam. It's really surprising, sir. So, sir, now let's delve into the journey part. I just want to know that how's your journey went.
As I said that I have given 6 attempts. I failed my first prelims. Then I appeared in my second attempt in the interview. Appeared, and by a whisker of marks, I was left out by the final list of Civil Service 2020. So then again in the 2021 I failed prelims, and then in 2022 I again got a rank. I appeared in the interview and got a rank. Then again the next prelims 2023 I failed, and then again I cleared the prelims, appeared in the interview and got a rank. So it has been a failure of prelims followed by appearance in the interview, and every appearance in the interview saw increased, I would say, increase in the rank or increase in the marks in mains.
Oh, being an engineer, I can relate that it's like a alternating current whose graph go ups and down.
Exactly.
That's great, sir. So, sir, you have given six attempt in your whole journey. I just want to like, what was the key learning from your the all six attempt that which you want to convey to our audience?
Key learning, I would say that everybody would have their own journey when they are preparing for UPSC exam. But UPSC exam is about developing your personality to to the fullest by the opportunities you get, whether be it in forms of academic learning, whether be it in form of your friends and family, that the way they support you while you are preparing for the exam. So this exam is a way to show your personality. I would say in essay paper, your personality would be reflected. In ethics paper, your personality would be reflected. An interview is called by UPSC as personality test. So this exam pertains to developing of one's personality, bringing out some uniqueness that would give you extra marks over others. So uniqueness and personality development, I would say, are the crux of the exam.
Okay, so you have mentioned about essay and ethics part. So I
Yes.
just want to know, sir, what is the role of answer writing in this essay and ethics part? And also, sir, can you explain about? Sir, I have forget to ask your optional. So, what was your optional subject, sir?
Ashish, my optional was PSIR, Political Science and International Relations. I appeared in all the attempts with the same optional. And coming to the answer writing part, I think it is a essential prerequisite to get a rank. If you do not practice answer writing, I would suggest you should do something else rather than preparing for UPSC, because preparing for UPSC includes that you will do hardcore answer writing diligently and seriously. So I think answer writing is essential for success.
So, answer writing is important. So, you have written your answer in the test series, coaching test series. You have written your answer in the actual exam. What is the difference between that? Like when you're practicing prelim and mains in the coaching center, and then you are coming to the center and writing the real exam. Can you tell me that experience?
I think every exam, every coaching test, mock test has its own value in order to prepare you for the main exam. But on the main exam, you know that you are being evaluated to be counted in the merit list on that day. So that brings you an added pressure. If in a coaching test series I don't know a question, I would think that okay, I would learn it afterwards. But if in exam you don't know a certain question, for example, in GS1 this year, there was a question on Pallava kingdom architecture. So if you do not know that, then your next other 7 8 questions after that, 10 markers, they can also be spoiled, because in back of the mind you are constantly thinking about that I don't know Pallava architecture, I have not studied it, and then your performance can reduce.
Okay, okay. So you have mentioned that your journey was very ups and downs.
Yes.
So, sir, can you briefly tell me that what was the moment when you were discouraged, and how did you overcome it?
I think journey is really long, and in my case, it has been really long. 6 attempts, 8 7 8 years it's been, and I would say I used to feel discouraged every second day. Every other day, I used to feel discouraged that there is so much of competition, so much of people with gold medals from big institutes are appearing, and there are many various type of people are appearing, and also the selection ratio, that is also very less.
Hmm.
So that was a factor of discouraging every other day. But the way to overcome this is what I found my solace, what I from where I found my energy was reading Srimad Bhagavad Gita. And it was my hobby also, which I mentioned in my interview twice. In the both the ranks that I have got, it was my hobby in my DAF, reading Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So I found energy from that. I found the way out of ups and downs that we face in this journey from the message of Srimad Bhagavad Gita.
Okay. Like looking at your this long journey of 6 attempts, what are the learning you will like to give for the people who are going to attempt, because the prelim has hardly few days left for the next prelim? What advice would you give to them, and what is the like role of PYQs and other stuff that is always circulating in the market? What is your take on this part?
First of all, I am very happy that for the first time after 2019, I am not appearing for the prelims.
So,
And but for others, I would suggest what I would be doing in these remaining days. What I would have done is I would focus on revising my standard source. Whatever is the standard source one is following, we need to revise that. I would revise the current affairs source that I was following throughout the year, and also I would do previous year questions. I would try to get into the minds of examiner as to which topics are being repeatedly asked, which areas are being repeatedly asked. So this is what I would have done.
one more hype, sir. Sir, how many tests we do we solve in this prelim part? Is it necessary?
I think yes, prelims test series is necessary, but rather than telling a number which everyone should follow, I think this number would depend on the level of preparation that you have. Somebody who has just appeared in this interview and missed a rank by few marks, for instance, that I did mine as I had faced in my second attempt, those people would do good with 20 tests. But somebody who is a beginner, they would need at least 50 tests to be done before prelims.
Okay, sir, you have mentioned the word beginner. From that, I have like got the hit. There are some person who will watch you and they are going to start their journey of UPSC. What is your suggestion for like these kind of candidate? who are going to start their journey?
Those who are starting the journey, I would like to advise what I thought somebody would have advised me 7, 8, 10 years back. I would say is please explore every side of your personality, explore various events, debating events, dramatics events, take part in NSS, take part in NCC if they are available in your schools and colleges. You should develop your personality before you appear in the interview. Get exposure because all of this will lead to giving you a sense of confidence, a sense of full personality, which has to be showcased in the personality test. And also, since the preparation for UPSC would be a long process of gaining academic knowledge, so it is essential that you have certain hobby to relieve your stress. For me, it was reading Srimad Bhagavad Gita, but for somebody else, it may be dancing,
Okay.
Bharatnatyam, and so developing hobby will provide you much needed a holistic personality that is needed for the exam. And coming to the academic point, when you are appearing for the prelims, from that date, 1 year before your serious preparation should start. For 2027, you should start your serious preparation by the May June of 2026. And by serious preparation, I mean the rigorous preparation of 6 to 8 hours that is needed.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your insight. One more thing I just want to know that you have associated with Kalam IAS Academy. So could you share your experience with us? That what kind of role you have doing here, and what kind of Kalam IAS helped you in your preparation?
Kalama has helped me a lot. I was part of the interview guidance program and I got insights to perform better in my interview, which I think my scores would have improved from last time, as I am hoping. The scores are not out as of yet. The interview guidance program I liked, and also I liked the essay content that is provided by Kalam Academy. I used it to write my essay this year.
Okay.
In my earlier attempts, I was not aware of this content by Kalam Academy, but in this attempt, I got hold of the essay booklet that you have, and I used the information given in that booklet to write my essay in the exam hall.
So before we end, if you can describe your journey in one sentence, what it would be?
I think I would take liberty to use more than one sentence because it's very difficult to describe 6, 7, 8
Sure, sir,
years
sure.
in one sentence. But I would say life is full of unexpected events. Life is not an expected on a what path would you imagine, that is not how life would go. Life is an unexpected event and your turn would come at the right time is what I believe. If the time is not right, it may not work out, but if the time is right, it may work out in your favor. So all I want to say is that trust in God and do the right, and as Srimad Bhagavad Gita says, karmanyavadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. So that is my message to everybody.
Thank you, sir, Sarthak sir, because sharing you have shared your experience here, and definitely it will help our student to get a guide from you. And congratulations once again, sir, for your this successful journey, sir.
Thank
you,
you,
sir.
thank you, thank you.